That's crazy. This character seems really cool. Champion lore. This is perhaps no individual in all of Teleria more aptly named than the Mad Hatter. In his own words, he is indeed rather quite mad, and wears an undoubtedly fetching hat. The Mad Hatter is a dark sorcerer and potion brewmaster whose techniques would draw snorts of derision. Horrified cries are demands for his permanent imprisonment and even execution from experts if they knew of it. Generally considered foolish or dangerous by most Knights Revenant, the Hatter was without direction for a time until the Queen of Hearts discovered him. Too insane and obsessed with his special work to be a threat to her position, yet highly skilled enough to be a useful asset, he was an ideal wizard to serve the vain and impulsive Queen. Excited to finally be acknowledged by someone, the Hatter gladly took to forging a key with a queen's crown symbol as a handle. He tied it to his hat as a sign of her ownership of his creations and his locked-in loyalty to her. The source of the Hatter's madness is, at least in part, his hat. It was an element of his most formative experiment, and it is magically fused onto his head. Ensorcelled with dozens of spells and soaked in potions and magical protection and absorptions, the hat was devised by the Hatter to protect him on a quest in the Lost Isle long ago. He traveled to the great volcano known as the Throat. Home rumor had it, a monstrous power that defied reason. Little did the Hatter know that this ineffable beast that calls itself the Demon Lord was there. His magical protections were nothing against the Demon Lord's reality-shifting and mind-bending radiations. Thus, the Hatter was made mad, and his hat was rendered irremovable. Mad the Hatter that had become, but that only fueled his imagination, changing everything about the way he devised spells and tested recipes for potions and tinctures. He created what have become his most crucial tools: a clawed staff above which rotates a small, magically suspended, self-heating cauldron and a teapot. The latter is no ordinary household object. It is completely sentient, screeching and screaming when the Hatter's latest brew is complete. Otherwise it babbles and witters with the Hatter for hours, suggesting alternative ingredients, cracking lewd jokes, or making terrible puns. In public, it enjoys insulting passerbys before pretending to be completely inanimate, so the Hatter gets the blame. How the Hatter devises his creations and concoctions is unique. Every time he sets to task, he follows no rules or regulations. For some recipes, he adds amounts of selected ingredients according to card draws. A 7 will mean even 7 sprinkles of kidney stone dust, or 7 crow's feet, for example. Careful to shuffle the deck in several different ways before each draw, it is all but impossible for him to repeat a creation, for chances direct him as much as his and his teapot's insane genius. The Mad Hatter's timing methodology also deviates much from the norm. He carries a large pocket watch, to always be punctual. Better to always be punctual for the Queen of Hearts, that gives him the time of any location in Teleria on command. When a potion is brewed can be crucial. He is full of such notions as lunch in Karok, dinner in Krokan, always makes a spell a broken, and never brew 'em when sun sets in Durham. The Hatter knows that for some creations, crafting them when it's tea time in the Shore Lakes or midnight in Nassyria is optimum or worst. It was the Hatter who informed the Queen of Hearts of the immense insectoid power residing in the heart of Durham Forest. Why did he do such a thing? Because he knew his mighty, splendiferous, beautiful, wise, and true queen would want to know and want to claim what she could. She was the only one who understood him as much as anyone could. She let him build some of her great palaces, including her chess-board-inspired court hall and croquet court, complete with ponds and lakes that easily outshone any other in all of Teleria. More selfishly, he wanted to go to Durham too. He and his teapot had fantasized for years about what they could do with a stinger, a chitin, claws, venom, petals, pollen, and mushrooms from 100,000 varieties of lethal species not found anywhere else. There was no limit, not one. And what if they could learn from the insect lords themselves? It was enough to make the teapot boil over with excitement. The Hatter giggled and jumped up and down on the spot as they speculated over cups of tarantula fang and mint brew. Wow, that was a lot of lore. Can't say the same for SHACO. Well, back to the game. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to go claim the challenges. Look at the pass. Apprentice challenges. Upgrade kills by 3. Ascension, rank 4. Okay. Okay. Grab this. What was the path? I got it. Okay, we're going to go back to missions. We need to clear this one more time. We're going to go up. Cross our fingers that our team doesn't die. We don't have a super strong character against this this place, because our Wukong is a little weak to magic units, and our Kale is even to magic units. So we have to be a little worrisome about this boss. I'm not going to use Kale's ability yet. I'm going to try to clear out the other units first. Give my units attack bonus. I'm going to try to use our other 2 units to clear out this other mini Minotaur. I'm going to get a dual attack on the boss. And now we're going to use the poison to get true damage onto the boss. We don't need to get a heal on anything. We just go and attack. Go to attack. Attack with all our units. Now, I wonder if Kale's main ability is... Oh, it does more damage with poison on someone. Oh, okay. That's really good to know. Okay, nice. We finished our mission. Go back here, and now we have to go... Earn 3 stars on what? Every difficulty of that. Okay. Okay, so we go back to this one and we just do a party of these. I think we just auto through this because it's a very low level dungeon. But if we lose any of our characters, they're gone forever. But I think it being such a low level dungeon, our units are pretty decently high level now that we're completely fine. So you get more stars depending on things. So you beat the stage, you get 1 star. Beat the stage, no losses, you get 2 stars. No losses with no less than 2 or fewer. They do this so that you can't just send one guy in and clear everything. Nice. And we're done with this area. I wonder if I should go to the next one too and get these done too. We'll just go in with these 3. Don't want our units to die yet. Oh, well, actually, no, we can go in with that one because it's the cannon fodder unit. The unit that we're going to level up to sacrifice for Kale in the future. So let's edit our team. That one in. Are we on the right one? Oh. Wait, did I not? What happened? What? Do I have to go in with a full party? Work? Why am I not getting... What? Why am I not getting all 3 stars? Is there a reason why I'm not getting all 2 or fewer champs? Oh. Oh. It wants me to go in with 2 or fewer champs. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yeah, well, Kill and Wukong are going to be able to do it easy. So I wonder how, I wonder specifically how are we going to be able to, or like what our in-game party is going to look like. Because I'm sure Kill and Wukong are probably obviously our best units right now. But I don't think War Maiden is the greatest for in-game, like not in-game, but like a later tier unit. We do have to worry about our Kel being, like, making sure Kel survives, though, so. As long as Wukong and Kel survive, we're happy. So I made this series with the thought in mind that, like, eventually my characters are going to like have a chance of dying. I wonder how in-game works. Like, do characters in-game have a high chance of dying? Like, are you sacrificing 1 or 2 of your units every like harder fight? Obviously in-game is like months if not years away. I doubt like because I know there's the campaign, how it works is that the campaign has 3 sections. It has normal, hard, and like brutal, I think. And I think brutal is actually like really, really hard. Like you need an insanely strong team to do brutal. You know, I wonder if I should just go through with these 2 units to do the main campaign to like not waste energy, because we're gonna have to come back and do it with 2 units anyway. So I think maybe boosting these 2 up to like the peak that I can would be smart. So with Kale, again, currently we can only get them to level 20 through like regular boosting of like sacrificing brews and stuff to get them leveled up. We can only get him to level 20. And I mean, he's about to be level 25, so we're not going to be able to even boost him up in the future once we get to the next, or through the next one. So there's a thought that once Kel hits 30, so once we get to the 6th campaign, once we get here, we can work on getting EXP on another unit, on another 2-3 units, so that we can get our Kale. What's the phrasing? Evolved, like upping him from level 3 to level 4, getting him like startup. But a lot of this is about micromanaging your energy, because once you get to a point, you're going to run out of energy that you're going to have daily. And you're going to be limited to like 200 energy per day. Which is one of the big, which is one of the things that like limits people from getting leveled up too fast. So I think actually running through the campaign early probably saves me around like 300, 400, 500 energy just by doing it with 2 units, because then I don't have to go back and do it again with only 2 units. But that's really scary, because even having another 2 units in the party, because okay, so I said that this unit is cannon fodder, but if I'm on the campaign, I probably would have her. If she died, I probably would say that she's dead. Would I? There's a thought that she tanks a shot for these 2. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the thoughts of the challenge have become a little convoluted because of how strong I got with Wukong. Which, I mean, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of of the challenge now that we now that we have something so strong as Wukong. And we hit level 15. Let's go! Level 15, Guardian Ring unlocked. This is where you can just AFK one of your units to slowly build them up to a higher level. Festival of Creation. Celebrate Raid's 6th anniversary by taking part in special events and tournaments. Nice. Poggers. But yeah, so this tournament I do want to try to hit 1,000 on, because 4 speed pieces of 5-star is like really good, in my opinion. Like with the gear that you can regularly get. So we want to get to level 6 dungeons. Beating campaign locations. Raiding dungeons. Beating campaign locations. So normal, the boss stage, 10. Oof. So it's less than what I thought. It's the dungeon I was thinking 6, but we're not doing dungeons. I wonder what stage we can get to and do with just the 2 units we have. I mean, just going through, we might get a good bit. So we'll just keep going through and see where we get with our current units. So we can have our units at level 20, which they're higher level than what our cap is right now. We'll just get these 2. We're in a new area, so I'm not gonna auto battle. I want to be safe as best as I can be. Not to mention our Wukong is a little weak in this area because it is a blue magic area. But our Wukong is also a god. Literally. Oh, God. Ugh, I'm sad. See, they didn't one-shot them, and that's kind of scary. Maybe I should save the AoE. We're gonna make sure to use the poison. Nice, we have double AoE for this. Our units are almost always going to go first. So I just need to space out abilities and get their turn timers up to make sure that I don't fall into a bad spot. Like right now, this is probably bad because I don't have an AoE up. But I definitely want to get down one of the blue guys so that Wukong can one-shot the forces and then finish off one of them, so we have less of a chance of dying. So here, this AoE doesn't finish, which is fine. We kill this DPS because this is a support from what we've seen. We're going to AoE poison, and then we're going to use this to AoE everything else down. We hit that. We have both our AoEs up, and now we can double AoE. And boss time. Okay. So I want to make sure our poison is up for when we get to the boss. We're going to hit this because I'm pretty sure these are buffers. Yep, so these are buffers. This one has an a counterattack on it. We're going to finish it off before the counterattack goes off. We're going to hit this, and then we're going to use Wukong's AoE ability, finish off the others. Now we're at the boss. We're going to hit it with an AoE, or sorry, a poison, and 25% chance to stun. But I think some of them have, what's it called? Like, yeah, immunity to stuns. But it's poison, so we get a crit off. It's not poison anymore, unfortunately, but the auto attack auto poisons, and we're good.
The truth of the Dark Elves was now known. Preying on the desperation of the refugees, they had offered two paths. The rich man's path, offering safe passage to Felwyn's Gate, and the poor man's path, leading. The company blazed ahead to meet the Elven Queen of Aravia, an ancestral ally of Kirok. Known for her exceptional beauty, she was also a famed mistress of the old magic. So our heroes joined the torrent of hopeful exiles traveling eastward to the promise of sanctuary among the High Elves.
Nice. Okay. Divine Offense. Attack and self-shielding. Okay. Attack?
Arriving at the snow-clad moor that sloped down to Felwyn's Gate, the company surveyed the grim scene before them. A multitude of half-starved refugees. Human folk, lizard men, elven. The many peoples of Teleria, all camped in the frozen mud outside the battlements of the Great Gate, now barred. Ogren and Skinwalker guards were denying them entry, telling them to clear off back to their homelands. The company agreed to force their way through and unbar the passage.
So I wonder if that set is a 2-set or a 4-set. Because if it's a 2-set, can't we put it on Kale? I'm assuming it's a 4 set though. Oh, it is a 2 set. So it's 15% attack. And this is 15% attack. So I guess it depends on the... Oh, I guess I'm hovering over this. Oh, I guess it's 4-star versus 3-star. So the 4-star is always going to be stronger. But this has speed 2 on it. Or just speed on it. Crit damage is... Is crit damage good on Kale? I wonder if this divine set is better than their just base attack set. I think star level's always more important though than the actual rarity. Like, I don't think a 1-star rare item is that good. Okay. I don't think it's that meaningful. Earn 3 stars on every stage of Karak Castle. Yeah, because I screwed up and sent 3 in like an idiot. And with that, we conclude episode 4 of Raidlocke. Now, I wonder what you guys think of my reading skills after that long spiel of the lore. It's actually crazy how much lore each of these characters have, and the mass world that has been built within Raid itself. If you play Raid, let me know in the comments below who you think has the most interesting lore. The Mad Hatter character is really, really cool just in like his theme, but then there's so much lore put in about him. It's actually pretty cool that they come up with so much lore for these like collabs and how they intermesh within the world. I wonder if it's canon. But till next time, thanks for watching. Have a good one.